Hello guys, good morning to all. In today's video, let us discuss about exam pattern and marking schemes related to the entrance tests such as JEE Mains, JEE Advanced, Neet, TGEAP, Set. Let us start with JEE exam pattern and marking scheme. JEE Joint Entrance Exam. So this is to get admission into 23 IITs and other colleges. We have JEE Mains, JEE Advanced. So one after other, let us discuss about both in detail. So first, JEE Mains. So JEE Mains is nothing but the first round screening examination. After getting All India rank, you will be eligible for first one, admissions into any of 31 NITs, National Institute of Technology, admissions into 25 triple ITs, Indian Institute of Information Technology, admissions into 28 CFTIS or GFTIS, central or government funded technical institution, admissions into any other participating engineering college. This is the eligibility for JEE Advanced exam. JEE Mains is for admissions into BE or BTech, BArch and B Planning. First, in BE or BTech, 75 questions you have to attempt. 300 are total marks. In BArch, 77 questions you have to attempt. 400 are total marks. And in B Planning, 100 questions you have to attempt. 400 are marking. Okay. Now, let's see in detail. First, paper 1, BE or BTech. So, the subjects are mathematics, physics and chemistry. There will be two sections. Section A, 20 multiple choice questions, and section B, numerically value based questions. 10 questions will be there. So, in section A, 20 questions compulsory you have to attempt. In section B, out of 10 questions, you can attempt any 5 questions. So in such a way, from every subject you have to attempt 25 questions out of 30 questions. So 25 into 400 marks. So 3 subjects. So you will have the total scoring of 300 marks. As I said, in section A, all questions should be answered, and in section B, any 5 questions should be answered out of 10 questions. Okay. Now, marking scheme for MCQs. If the option is correct, for correct answers, 4 marks. If you keep incorrect option, -1 mark, negative marking will be there. And for unanswered or marked for review, 0 marks are there. And similarly, the marking scheme for numerically value questions, for correct options 4 marks, incorrect option 0, that is there will be no negative markings for numerically based questions, and for unanswered or mark for review 0 marks. This is an online exam. The next paper is BArch, Bachelor in Architecture, paper 2A. In this, 3 parts will be there: part 1, part 2, part 3. Part 1, part 2 are online exams, part 3 is offline exam. So part 1 consists of mathematics, a online exam. It consists of 2 sections, section A and section B. And number of questions asked are section A 20, section B 10. In section B, out of 10, any 5 you can attempt. So in section A, totally 25 questions you have to attempt, 25 into 400 marks. And part B, aptitude test. This is also online exam. 50 questions will be asked. So 50 into 4, each question carry 4 marks, 200 marks. And part 3, drawing test. So they will give 2 questions. They will give, each question carries 50 marks. Total marks 100 marks. So now on an A4 size paper, you have to draw. This is an offline exam. So totally 82 questions will be asked. Out of 82 questions, 77 questions you have to attempt, and total marks are 400 for B Arc paper 2A. Next, marking scheme. In section B, any 5 you have to attempt in part 1 mathematics. And for marking scheme for MCQs, for correct option 4 marks, for incorrect option -1 negative markings will be there, for unanswered or marked for review 0 marks will be there. For non MCQs, if you keep correct option 4 marks, and even incorrect option no negative markings, and for unanswered or marked for review 0 marks, and drawing test carries 100 marks. Next, B planning paper 2B online exam. Here also as usual 3 parts will be there. Part 1 mathematics. Mathematics again have 2 sections, section A and section B. In that section A, 20 questions will be asked. Section B, 10 questions will be asked. So 20 compulsory you have to attempt, and out of 10, any 5 you have to attempt. So totally 25 questions you have to attempt. 25 into 4, 100 marks. And part 2, aptitude test. 50 questions will be asked. 50 into 4, 200 marks. And part 3, planning. 25 questions will be asked, 20, and each question carry 4 marks. 25 into 4, 100 marks. So totally 105 questions will be asked, and 100 questions you have to attempt. So total marks for B planning is 400. Now there will be negative mark for section A as well as section B. Hope you got an idea about JEE mains. Right. Now next, JEE Advance. Now JEE Advance is the entrance exam to get admissions into IITS, Indian Institute of Technology, IITs. Now next, admissions into ISM, Indian School of Mines, Dhanbad. Admissions into IISER, Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research. Admissions into RGIPT, Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Petroleum Technology. Admissions into IISc, Indian Institute of Science. Now if we go for exam format, now it consists of 2 papers, paper 1 and paper 2. So totally 6 hours exam. In between 2 hours of gap, 2 papers will be conducted. First paper 1, 3 hours exam. 54 questions will be asked, 183 marks. And paper 2, after 2 hours of gap, again you have to write paper 2. Same 54 questions and 183 marks. Total 108 questions will be asked, and 306 are total marks. 3 subjects will be there: mathematics, physics, chemistry. Marks per subject are 61 marks, math 61, physics 61, chemistry 61, total 183 marks per paper. Paper 1 183, paper 2 183, total 306 marks. Discuss about JEE Advanced question paper and marking schemes. Actually there will be no particular pattern, right? So every year there will be small changes in a question paper pattern, negative marking schemes. So from Google I searched, and based on the previous question papers, this I prepared. So it consists of 3 sections. Section 1, single correct answer, means out of 4 options, 1 option will be correct. Section 2, 1 or more correct answers. In 4 options, more than 1 or more than 2 will be correct. Only 1 will be wrong or 2 will be wrong. Right? And section 3, single digit integer, that is numerically based questions. So now the number of questions asked in section 1, 6. Each question carries 3 marks. Right? And 6 into 3, 18 marks. Now there will be negative marking for this. So minus 1, only one option will be correct. If you keep that correct option, you will get 3 marks. If not, minus 1. Now next one, section 2. One or more correct answers we said. 7 questions will be asked. Each carry 4 marks. 7 into 4, 28 marks. Right. So now here negative marks as well as partial marks will be there. So negative marks minus 2. If incorrect option, minus 2. Now here partial marking means, for example, out of 4 options, if 3 are correct and you kept only 2, then they will give the partial marks for that 2. Right. Now next, now in section 3, 5 questions will be asked. Each carry 3 marks. 5 into 3, 15 marks. No negative marks, no partial marks, and total marks are 61. 18 questions will be asked. In such a way, for each 3 subjects, the same question pattern will be there. 61 plus 61 plus 61, 183 marks. Next, paper 2. So this also consists of 3 sections. Section 1, single correct answer. Section 2, one or more correct answer. Section 3, single correct answer paragraph based questions. So in section 1, 7 questions will be asked. Each carry 3 marks. So 7 into 3, 21 marks. And there will be negative marking, minus 1, no partial marks. And section 2, 7 questions will be asked. And each question carry 4 marks. 7 into 4, 28 marks. So negative markings minus 2 and partial marks will be given, plus 1. Now next, section 3, 4 questions will be asked. 4 into 3, 12 marks. No negative marks and no partial marks. So total 61 marks. Okay. So 18 questions and 61 marks will be there. So paper 1 183, paper 2 183, total 306 marks will be there for JEE Advanced paper 2. I hope you understood the JEE Mains and JEE Advanced paper. Now next, let us move for Neet paper. Start about Neet pattern. So mode of exam, online. Duration 3 hours 20 minutes. Question type, multiple choice questions. Total questions will be asked is 200 questions, and questions you have to attempt is 180 questions. So total marks are 720 marks. And marking scheme, for correct answer 4 marks, incorrect answer minus 1 negative marks, unanswered or marked for review 0 marks. In section B, only 10 should be answered out of 15 questions. Now question paper pattern. So it consists of 3 subjects: physics, chemistry, biology. Biology means here botany and zoology. So in these 4, physics, chemistry, botany, zoology, 2 sections will be there. Section A, section B. From section A, 35 questions will be asked. From section B, 15 questions will be asked. So each question carry 4 marks. So 35 into 4, 140 marks. And from section B, 10 questions should be answered. 10 into 4, 40. So in such a way, 200 questions will be asked, out of which 180 questions should be answered, and total marks are 720. Hope you understood Neet pattern. Now let us move to Telangana State Engineering Agriculture Pharmacy Common Entrance Test Tgeapcet. Now here mode of exam, computer based test, online. Duration 3 hours. Number of questions asked are 160 questions, and here all are multiple choice questions. 1 mark for each question. For BPC students, so physics, chemistry, biology. Biology consists of botany and zoology. So from each subject 40 questions will be asked and 40 marks for each subject, and in such a way 160 marks are total marks for EAP set. Now next, for MPC students, as usual, duration 3 hours, total number of questions 160, type of questions are multiple choice questions, marking scheme 1 mark for each question, subjects physics, chemistry, mathematics. Right? Mathematics, Maths A, Maths B, 40, 40, 80 marks. physics 40, chemistry 40. Totally 160 questions will be asked and total marks are 160 marks. And qualifying marks for this EAP set are 40 marks. So these are the exam pattern and marking schemes for JEE Mains, Advanced, Neet and EAP set entrance exams. So if you like my video, please subscribe my video, share my video. Thank you for watching my video. Yours Reshma Devi.